Hi guys, and welcome to another Watch Geek video and another unboxing. Today we're featuring Nove, a brand that I featured many times on the channel, and each watch they sent was crazier than the last one. And that's one thing that I love about them. You never know what they're gonna do next, and their designs are wild. Even their engineering solutions are pretty spectacular. The Trident I reviewed, I'll probably put a clip of it, had that exposed bezel. It was the thinnest 200-meter water resistant watch in the world. Then they made the Atlantean, which was like a huge chunk of steel, but I loved the way they implemented the outer rotating bezel that was actually moving the inner floating rotating bezel. And this is their latest driver called Marine. So it kind of combines both of those designs, and they have a very strong design language. You know when you see a watch that it's a Nove, and I really like that they managed, even though they're a very young brand, they managed to establish their design DNA. And like I said, I love their quirky designs and their quirky solutions. They're unlike anything else out there. So let's open the Marine, and I'm really excited about this because I loved the Atlantean. I loved the concept of the floating bezel, inner bezel, but sadly that watch was just too humongous for my wrist, while this is more traditional in size. And here it is. Okay, so it comes in this standard Nove carry-on pouch or bag, whatever you want to call it. Here you have the documents, so let's move that away and take a closer look at this beautiful and very quirky watch. So I'm just gonna use the chance to unwrap this off camera, and we're gonna be back in a second. Okay, and we're back, and look at this thing. It is quite frankly amazing. It uses the same floating bezel design of the Atlantean, but this is in a much more classical looking, if you can call a Nove classical looking, but classical looking shape and size. So this is 41.5 millimeter across and just 47.5 lug to lug. Now the thickness, they claim it's 13 millimeters, but this honestly looks like an under 10 millimeter watch. And the reason for that is that the actual case with the bezel is just 8.9 millimeters, and then this dome apparently adds as much thickness as they say. Although I'll have the measurements ready, and they're probably gonna pop up on the screen, and I also have them ready for the full review because, like I said, this is just the unboxing and first impressions. Honestly, I cannot believe this is a 13 millimeter watch. It just looks very thin. The bracelet is their standard Nove bracelet, but being a diver, so it's solid links, solid end links, and a milled out clasp, but being a diver, it does come with on-the-fly adjustment, which is pretty spectacular. So as you can see from the underside, let me just pop it open. As you can see, it's milled out. Only this part is pressed because it features the on-the-fly adjustment. So you will have no trouble finding a perfect fit with this bracelet. And it also comes with quick release pins, which is pretty awesome, meaning you will not scratch your lugs as you remove and put back the bracelet. It comes with a transparent case back, and it's powered by a Sellita SW200. It's 200-meter water resistant and comes with a sapphire crystal, as you would expect. And it's gonna be priced at 830 euros, which is around $900. Now when it comes to the specs, okay, $900 is slightly higher than what we're used to on micro brands using the Sellita SW200, but given the unique design and this amazing bezel, which I'm gonna show you how it works in a second, but especially it's gonna be spectacular in the full review when I do the macro shots of it, because I remember I had a lot of fun recording the Atlantean with the same bezel. Okay, so let's see the lower crown. The lower crown is a screw-in type, and it's used to wind the movement. You can naturally hack it, being the Sellita SW200, and as you can see, pulling it out, and I do like, it does come with a date. I do like the fact that they have this red color, so you know when the crown is unscrewed. When it's screwed in, the red disappears. And I like the fact they used red because they also used it on the seconds hand, the tip of the seconds hand, giving it a bit of a vintage vibe, and on this text right here, the inner bezel. So let's see, this is also a screw-in crown, that's why it has 200 meters of water resistance, and as you can see, it also pops. It has the same color coding for safe diving. I love this detail. And as you can see, as you move it around, the whole bezel is actually floating. Wow, this is amazing. I'll try to capture it with this camera. As you can see, look, everything is floating around and moving around. And all of these are lumed. And we're gonna test the lume in a second and put it on my wrist to see how it wears on my 6.5-inch wrist. But I'm already loving the concept of this. So actually the markers that are on the outer bezel are fixed. They're actually used for reading the time, and the bezel is inside. As you can see, all the markers of the bezel are moving. Very cool. This might confuse someone if you, let's say, set the bezel like this, but once you understand that you have to read the outer one for the main time, you're good to go. Very cool. And once you press it, it disconnects from the inner bezel, so you will not accidentally move it as you screw the crown back. Very cool. Okay, let's align it, and then we're gonna do like a wrist shot and also do a lume shot. I love this detail with the red ones being hidden when the crowns are screwed in. Crowns are signed, this one with the N logo, this one has some, this is probably lume. The lume used is a C3 Superluminova, which is why it has this green tint in daylight, and I actually like it because it's like the most powerful Superluminova you can get. So let's put this on my wrist. It hasn't been sized, but due to the quick release pins, I'll probably be switching this to a strap. So here it is on my 6.5-inch wrist. As you can see, the watch is quite large. It does command a lot of wrist presence, but it doesn't overhang, and the lugs actually point downward, so it actually hugs my wrist, believe it or not, even though from the top it doesn't look like that. If you look at it down the side, as you can see, the lugs are actually like pointing downwards. And this is what I'm telling you, like they say it's 13 millimeters. They either made some kind of a design where it hides the thickness incredibly well, or this isn't a 13 millimeter watch. I mean, just look at the way this looks. For reference, this is my tuna. It looks like it's 1/3 of the thickness of the tuna. Okay, so let me just charge the watch for a second, and we're gonna be back with a lume shot. Okay, and with the watch charged, let me just zoom in, let the camera focus, and turn off the lights. And here you go. The lume is amazing. It glows really, really bright. Wow, I did not expect this. I especially didn't expect the seconds hand to actually be lumed. I was like, I love the red tip, but you know, it's like not visible at all. I mean, but it is. And this is my tuna for reference. Now the tuna wasn't charged. It was just sitting there getting indirect light from the studio lights, and this one was like pushed next to it, so that's why it's slightly brighter. But I'm pretty amazed with the lume. There's a lot of it, and it's really good. Okay, so that's it when it comes to this unboxing and first impressions. Do stay tuned for the full review. I can't wait to put this under macro to see that floating bezel and to see those lume markers, because I know they're gonna be 3D. I don't know if you can see. Wow. Okay, I'm loving this. I'm loving this latest model from Nove. Anyways, that's it. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.